G'day guys, Sammy here from Australian Property Scouting here for another Wise Wednesdays and Hot Tip of the Week. This week's Hot Tip, we're talking about the circle of influence. Now guys, you may have heard on Monday's podcast, the Scouting Australia podcast, we did the topic of circle of influence as well. So if you want a really detailed coverage of that as well, head over to your favorite podcast platform, Spotify, iTunes or whatever. But to give it a bit of a Wise Wednesday rundown on the circle of influence, I think the really big thing to take into account here is who are you taking the information from? So a lot of people, they get the information from their mum or their dad or Uncle Joe, Uncle Bob, whatever, that's never actually invested in property and doesn't really know what they're doing, and that can give very conflicting advice, and a lot of the time the incorrect advice. So one of the really big things that I like to say is who are you actually taking that advice from, and really dive into, does that person even know what they're talking about? Have they done what you're trying to do? And if they haven't, if they've, there's a lot of time they've never even bought a property, or they might have bought one or got burnt back in the day or whatever, they aren't the right person to be taking, information from. So it's a really big thing to factor into, like, who are you working with or who are you speaking to about these things? Are they giving you unbiased advice, and have they done what you're out there looking to do? Now, if they haven't, you need to try and surround yourself with people who are like that. Like-minded people. Either find other investors that are on the same journey and they're trying to glean all the information as well. That's going to keep the right hype and the right momentum around you as well. But then also, potentially a mentor, someone that can maybe help take you to that different level, someone you can strategize with, and someone that can help put you on the right track, the right path. There's a lot of different avenues you can find someone like this. If you find a buyer's agent, that has done similar to what you're trying to do, or potentially a broker, an accountant, or there may be a mentor that's a private investor out there that you might know that has achieved really, really good success. It's really important that what you're trying to achieve is someone that you're aligning yourself with. So, if you're trying to succeed in residential property investment, I would say that we're an excellent fit, to try and help you and mentor you. But if you're looking to go off down the development route, while we have invested and I've invested personally, we're not the right people to go and help mentor you. Same with commercial at the moment, we're probably not the right people to help mentor you and build that out, and all those different sort of avenues that come through that. That's where you need to figure out, and who am I working with? Are they the right people to really help me get to the next level? Or is there a private investor or whatnot that I can work with on that too? So I think that's really, really important. When it comes down to your friends as well, friends and family, be really careful who you're talking to and how much information you're divulging with those guys too, especially if you've already started on your journey. I think that's a really important thing that a lot of people, they get wrong. They get themselves discouraged because they're having a chat with or whatever with friends or family that don't relate on that same level. Just be really careful who and what you expose yourself there, because that can be a little bit damaging to your confidence in that space as well. So guys, it's a really, really important topic to be really careful with who you surround yourself and who you talk with. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with the people that are going to help you get to that next level. Like they say, you're the average of the 5 people around you. Make sure you're not the smartest person in the room, and not the smartest person in your circle of people trying to get to the next level. You want other people that can help you get there and help you get to the top, that you can leverage a bit of experience and advice from as well. I hope that was helpful, guys. Like I said, if you want to get some more information on this and hear a really big rundown that we did, I had the chat with Jimmy on that stuff on the Scouting Australia podcast. Go look it up on your favorite platforms. If you want to book in for a discovery call with us to potentially strategize and help you with your portfolio, go to www.australianpropertyscout.com.au, book in for a call there, and looking forward to working with you guys. Until next week, get amongst it.